Hi, it's Ginger. Just wanted to record a quick video while I'm here. I'm still in Everett, Washington, place where I grew up as a child. I just wanted to make a quick video. I have a video that I need to edit and trim up of my trip to Funko HQ. That will be coming. That's going to take some time. There was a lot of copyrighted music being played in Funko, so I'm going to have to cover that up because I don't want to get in trouble. So I want to tell you guys about what happened when I went to Funko HQ originally. Today is actually Wednesday, April 6th. Funko HQ, if you ever visit, is closed on Mondays and Tuesdays. So I went on Sunday. I arrived here on Saturday. And I'll actually be home tomorrow, Thursday. So there was a lady who was sitting in a red Tesla on Wetmore Avenue, which is the street that Funko HQ was on. And as soon as my brother, myself, and my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, showed up, this lady jumped out of her car. She was like, "You guys are in line behind me." We're like, okay, like, there's nobody else here. It's literally just you and us. And we were there like a half hour before open. Which is weird because normally there is a line for Funko HQ that goes down the street, down the block, and around the corner. But this time there wasn't. Which is awesome for us because we didn't have to wait. And I still have a bummed out foot. I really didn't want to stand for like an exorbitant period of time. Like a half hour was pushing it, but I did it anyways because reasons, whatever. But this lady just kept having people, like, one guy drove up, parked in front of her, and got in line with her. And we're like, okay, like, I understand, like, there wasn't anybody else in line, but it was the principal to matter, you know? Like, dude, like, who are you? This dude was wearing a tracksuit that, I swear to God, I will post a picture of it. I might put it here in the video or after the video. I will put it on Instagram, but this dude looked like he was dressed in tinfoil. It was like, and it was like a whole track. Like there was a jacket and pants, and when he moved, it sounded like a like a hefty bag. You know, like you take a hefty bag and you shake it out. That's what this guy sounded like every time he moved. It was ridiculous. And then this lady had another person come up, and they were talking. Like, "Oh, you went to the new lounge side. Oh yeah, let's be scumbags together." Okay, whatever. And then I was talking to my brother and my sister-in-law, and I was like, yo, it's pretty messed up if people just like drive up and then just like get in front of everybody else in line. Like, that's not cool. And at this point, there was like, I'll say like 24 people at least behind us. And even the people behind us, like I could hear murmuring, like, what is she doing? You know? And then this lady was like, she's only here to talk, you know, and you don't have to worry about her. And I'm like, I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my brother and my sister-in-law, so mind your business. And then she kept going on and going on and going on. And me, like, I'm very much like, I don't like to take crap from anyone. And I'm the nicest guy you ever meet. But if you piss me off, oh my Lord. So I turned around and I was like, shut the F up. And it worked. And then we went in the store. And so that person who was just talking ran into the store with the first two people anyways, which was ridiculous. They grabbed a whole bunch of lounge flies and some other stuff, and they ran out of there. They were obviously resellers, and they grabbed, 4 $80 lounge fly bags that I'm sure they're gonna, turn around and sell online for $300 or $400, which is fine. Like, if that's your business and you're making your money, you make that money. Like, don't, whatever. Like, don't let anybody stop you. But at the same time, you should be respectful of other people around you. Like, don't be a D-bag. But while we were in there, my brother noticed, he told me afterwards, that they were following us around Funko HQ with their phone out. They're like, oh, there they are. That's what they look like. So I don't get it. So you might be seeing a video out there of myself, my brother, and my sister-in-law accused of being scumbags. Whatever. But in hindsight, if you're watching this video, you are an a-hole. Grade A. Like, you're like the Wagyu beef of a-holes. Anywho. But this trip was awesome. I definitely needed this trip. I haven't been home to Everett, or just Washington State in general, in 7 years. There are two people here, other than my brother and family, obviously, who are very, very, very important to me. They're some of the closest people to me. They might as well be family. I'll just say that. I haven't seen one of them in 7 years since I was here with my wife, Nicole, Jersey Girl Poppin'. Follow her. She started her YouTube. Go ahead, subscribe to her. I know she'd appreciate it. We were here for our honeymoon. She got to meet her. That was 7 years ago, this May. And then the other person I had not seen in 17 years. And I got to see her, and that was awesome. She has a wonderful family. Her husband's awesome. Her kids are awesome. Like, it was like there was no time apart. It was like we immediately picked up where we left off, and it was fantastic. And I knew I was going to get emotional when it was time for me to leave to go home. I miss it here so much. This is home. I've missed way more here than I really have ever wanted to. And, as much as I'm happy, I love my life now. I love my family. I love my kids. But this is still home. And it's going to be hard getting on that plane and leaving, but I know I have to. I've got my surgery coming up. I've got, responsibilities, obligations, but it doesn't make it any less hard. That's what she said. But I need to bring the wife and the kids back here. I can't go another 7 years without seeing home, without seeing my people, without seeing my brother, without seeing anyone. It just, this town might be a crap hole now. It's definitely not the same place. I mean, it's the same place that I grew up, but it's definitely gone downhill. And this whole area has gone downhill with the homeless crisis. And I don't care what anybody says. I still love this place. I love this state. I love this part of the country. The people here can't drive, but everywhere else I've been in the country, everybody else will say that about everyone else in the country. So really, what difference does it make? It's just, I knew it was going to be tough. And actually, right now, I'm actually sitting in my rental car, and I'll actually show you guys here. Oh, it won't let me turn around. But, so there's the waterfront, sun's getting ready to set. This is actually the marina down here in Everett. We got some seagulls flying around. You got ducks walking around. You got one guy who was out there parachuting. That's a big thing here. A lot of guys like to come out here and, parasail, stuff like that. And then you got a walking trail. People come down here with their dogs and their significant others and just walk along the waterfront. Over here, I don't even know if you guys can see this because, I've got the camera facing the wrong way, but naval base is down there. When I was a kid, the USS Abraham Lincoln, which is a aircraft carrier, was stationed down there. I know that they got a lot of destroyers and frigates. On the other side of the Sound of Bremerton, where my brother lives, is a naval shipyard. There was also a sub base here, but I think that they closed it, Sub Base Bangor. When I was in high school, just north of here in Marysville, I went to Marysville Pilchuck High School, and I did Navy ROTC there. And I got to go to Sub Base Bangor while I was in high school, and I got to go on and tour the USS Michigan, which is a Trident class submarine, which was awesome until I got kicked off. They told us not to sit on the torpedoes, and I sat on the torpedoes. Anywho, then you've got more boats down here. There's more picnic areas and stuff. You got Mount Pilchuck back there in the distance. I know you probably can't see it. It's covered in snow. The mountains around here are absolutely gorgeous. I love the mountains. And I'm sorry that I'm not recording this out of the car. It's hard for me to get around. I know some people do, some people don't. I didn't really put it on YouTube. I fractured my ankle before I left Wisconsin to come out here. So currently my foot is actually in a boot. I was trying to not wear the boot while I was here. I was thinking I could tough it out. Today I woke up, my foot was like 3 times the normal size, and it hurt like crazy to move. So tonight my flight leaves at 11:56 p.m. Making it through the airport here won't be as bad, but I do have a connection in Chicago, and Chicago O'Hare International is massive. That's going to be tough, getting from one end of the airport to the other. I'm hoping that I land in the same terminal at least, so I don't have to hightail it to another terminal. It'd be nice if I was in the same concourse, but that probably will not happen. But I am flying the same airline, both flights going home as I did both flights coming out here. All right. With that being said, I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your support. Everybody who follows me on Instagram as well. Everybody who's messaged me, thank you so much, everybody. I really tried to get some more things for certain people at Funko, but honestly, Funko HQ did not have nearly the amount of inventory that I thought they would. They were very limited on sodas. They only had a few. And the ones that they have were kind of weak. Not gonna lie. They did have the Hades and Yzma WonderCon sodas, so I grabbed one of each. I also grabbed an Aquaman and a Underdog soda, and that was the last Underdog soda they had. So that was, I wasn't, just gonna leave the last soda. Of course, I'm gonna bring it home. I also got the Funko HQ exclusive flocked marshmallow Bigfoot that was just released. So I had to ship everything home because I didn't have enough space in my baggage. But when that gets home, I will record another video and review that. It's a pretty awesome pop. Little birdie told me somebody might be duck racing some, maybe. So keep an eye out for that too. And then my sister gave me some other pops as well. Like there was a Skater Freddy, the Holiday Freddy from last year, Dream Team Freddy, and a couple other stuff. And there's stuff for the kids. And my brother gave me a couple pocket knives and stuff. So definitely can't take knives on the plane. And I wasn't checking any baggage because I know better. But definitely, and then I will have that video from HQ edited and posted shortly after I get home. This GoPro came in handy while I was here. This was great. It did everything I needed it to. So, with that being said, again, thank you again. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed. If you feel that I've earned your subscription, or if you feel that I have in some way entertained you, if you just feel compelled, whatever. And then please like this video as well. But seriously, thank you, every single one of you. Keep an eye out for the HQ video. Take it easy. Be good to one another.